So next up, at pitch number 8, we have the Wine Valet. Sarah Sweeney and Alain Guillemain are founders of Wine Valet. Sarah will be pitching tonight. She moonlights as an optometrist and has switched selling wonderful glasses for ensuring your wine glasses are full of wonder. So let's welcome Sarah to the stage.
So, we all know what it feels like to be disappointed. In this day and age of big data, there's no need to be disappointed when it comes to wine. And yet, many wine services send you random bottles of wine only to have you not enjoy them month after month. This is the problem we are solving. My name is Sarah Sweeney. I am co-founder and director of Wine Valet. So, you'd agree some wines are genuinely bad, but often it's that wine and people don't match. We have some customers tell us they love a wine and others tell us they don't. It's the exact same wine. It just comes down to taste preferences. Just like matchmaking is very personal, our mission at Wine Valet is to help our customers find their perfect wine match. How do we do it? A customer receives wine, they drink it, and they tell us whether they like it or not via a few simple taps on their app on their phone. That's it. In the background, certified tasters taste these wines and categorise them across a range of characteristics that we map to the customer. From this, we build something so personal and delicate, we call it the customer's wine DNA. The more the customer drinks, the more accurate the map and the more accurate our recommendations become. So this is what gives Wine Valet its competitive edge. Selling wine is just one facet of our business model. Opportunities are ripe for selling subscriptions and experiences and data back to wineries and other companies. Selling subscriptions is the backbone of secure cash flow. As a one-off, we are offering complimentary wine, exclusive experiences and other perks for life, but only for our first 100 members. Might want to get on that. The market for wine in Australia is worth $3.1 billion. In the US, it's $60 billion. We drink a lot of wine. We have been forward-thinking and we have registered Wine Valet as a trademark in Australia, in the US, in the EU and the UK. 86 investors caught this vision. Last year, they invested $101,000 to fund version 1 of our technology. The customer-facing app was delivered to the App Store today. How good is that timing, hey judges? Yep. We are ready to go. To substantiate our $3.2 million valuation, we are chasing 4,000 subscribers in Australia by the end of the year. Next week, we open our second capital raise to commit $200,000 to a marketing campaign to transform Wine Valet into a nationwide brand. We've budgeted cost of customer acquisition at just $50 per subscription to be recovered within just 3 months. Our team is committed and experienced. My co-founder, Alain Guillemain, has 15 years' experience as a business analyst. I have 8 years' experience as a business owner. On our advisory team, we have people in wine, people in equities, people in marketing, people in publicity, sustainability, and we contract teams of developers and marketing professionals. So please come and speak with us or register online to become part of the Wine Valet story. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Well done. Judges, Leanne, you're up first.
I love wine. There's no secrets about that. It's my business to make sure it's really good wine.
Excellent.
My question is the economics at play around a concierge service or a marketplace for wine lovers that love to drink versus the economic power of a data play. Are you masquerading as a consumer offering, but ultimately you've got a whole bunch of smarts in the back end that can link up my Louis Vuitton, my Gucci handbag, my MCQ jacket? Is that, or is it wine and wine alone? Where does it go?
May I take this one?
I think she's onto us.
I am a lot brighter.
Thank you, Leanne. You've given away our strategy. But
by the way, everybody. Sorry.
Oh yes, I'm Alain. Thanks. Yes, so in short, it's a much bigger play than just wine. But Wine Valet is specifically focused on wine, and it's a great place to start with matching very specific characteristics that the consumer themselves find difficult to identify, let alone articulate. And that's where the technology in the back end is doing that matching. But as you've picked up, it can be applied to gin, or it can be applied to handbags or tomatoes, or whatever it is. And so as that data comes through and as the technology is developed, we certainly are looking at opportunities further afield.
So the chief entrepreneur's gig's ended. Have you got a chief taster gig that's ready for me to take up the reins?
We do have some chief tasters.
Yeah. I am certified, but just different.
All right, Tanya, you're up next.
Great presentation. That was a really, really entertaining and great presentation that you did. And I'm also a wine lover and really interested in the concept. I would just like a little bit more information around your economic model, like the subscription model that you're talking about, and also then what does that look like in terms of me as a consumer and my wine selections? How are you sourcing those wines? How does that all come together from a logistics point of view?
Yeah, thanks for your question, Tanya. It's actually really quite intricate, and that's, I guess, what creates the moat around our business. So first thing to consider is around, gross profit. Like, how much margin is there actually on these wines? And thankfully, Australia has a lot of wonderful wineries, and I'd say that, 90% of them are boutique. So what that does is it puts us in a position where we can source wines directly from wineries and make those available to the consumer at a reasonable markup. So, somewhere between 50 and 65%. So what that does economically, which is the thrust of your question, is it allows us to, carefully work with logistics, but more specifically that specific matching between customer and wine, which, there are costs associated in that. Of course, the tasting, the algorithms, but more so the picking fee. So like every time someone has to remove a bottle off a shelf and put it in a unique combination for a customer, that has a higher cost than, let's say, logistically just shipping out a box of wine. So thankfully, there's enough margin to enable us to do the unique wine matching that we seek to do.
Very exciting stuff. Thank you very much, Sarah and Elaine. Thank you, Leanne and Tanya.